Welcome to Delusional, where you're not crazy. You're just delusional enough to not follow the crowd. And of course, I am your host, Zelmae. And of course, I am here with the best in the Midwest. Best on the mic, it is the Uniqo Williams.
That's me.
Uniqo.
That's me, man. Thanks for having me for this first episode of Delusional because hell, at this point I don't know what's real and what's not anymore. I just keep on stomping because something amazing might happen.
Amazing can happen. But this first episode is a real interesting episode because it should be familiar because we're keeping up with the Joneses, which is fun. This is a fun saying if you know Uniqo.
I know about that vividly. I know about keeping up with the Joneses.
Keeping up with the Joneses.
Some might say I'm the standard. Some might say I'm the standard for keep.
I'm a kite in a hurricane's breath, flying high, defying death. Every cloud's my stair to climb. Reality's a fleeting mind. I see gold in a field of gray. The world bows to my ballet. Delusional delusion is my superpower, turning seconds into an endless hour. I'm the king of make-believe. What I dream I can achieve. Oh yes, I'm spinning towers. Delusional delusion is my superpower. I paint the moon with a wink of my eye. Pull the stars down, let them lie. Every no becomes a yes. A stubborn mind in a chaos dress.
But the episode is about keeping up with appearances, the illusion of perfection, a highlight reel, comparing. Don't see people struggle, real life versus online life, the way we want to be seen toward other people. That's what the first episode of the Delusional is about. As y'all saw in the prequel episode when I explained it, it's all about finding yourself and give yourself a chance to restart. To start over and get yourself right, get your mental right in life. Maybe you have to make decisions that you didn't want to make. All those things are very important to the restart. And that's what delusion is. We're so delusional that we think it's going to work out. We know it's going to work out. We're going to keep grinding, keep, as Uniqo said, keep stomping. Something amazing will happen.
Yeah.
So I want to get into the first thing we're going to talk about. And it's this illusion of perfect that we do on social media, Uniqo, as we do at work, as we do when we with our friends. Just like, oh, we got it all together, and we all just want to paint that perfect picture. Because what's the main thing we say, Uniqo, in conversation when somebody say, "Hey, how you doing?" We really don't want to know how you doing. We hope you just say the custom thing, the illusion, right? I'm good, man.
Yeah. Yeah, we straight. I'm straight. I'm straight. I'm straight. Might not even be straight.
We're not straight. It's just like you said.
Straight can mean so many different things. I can't keep it real with you right now. I'm just gonna say I'm straight.
Because we also want that like interaction too. We don't want that interaction. Like if you ask me, I'm gonna say I'm good even if I'm not, and I ask you, you're gonna say I'm good even if you're not. So we even do it in our everyday life. It's just not a social media thing. You go to work, you put your smile on, you do your job happily, even no matter what you go through. Sometimes with your family and friends, you might be going through something. It's just all the illusion of everything okay. Because we don't want to have that, especially as men. We don't want that sense of weakness.
That brings me to like a memory that I had. When I was younger, one of my partners, his OG passed away. A man. And he said, I said, man, I ain't know nothing was wrong with him. They said, man, he been sick. I had no idea.
A lot of times
to the day they told me he passed away, or they said, come see him. I said, what? There's no way, because ain't no way that you just pass on after I just been talking to you. You know what I mean?
Whole concept of I gotta just put on the straight face.
And you ain't gonna know nothing is wrong with me either. I'm not posting nothing on no Facebook. Now I might tell you, hey man, I'm struggling on this job. Which one of y'all fools got get hired me real quick? But when it comes to if my health, if I'm hurt, if my kidney don't feel right, my heart, I'm having some blood pressure issues, I might be I don't know. I'm not telling y'all, because I guess we look at that as a weakness.
I think like a lot of things we are taught, we have to like give the illusions, specifically as men more so. We're not saying women don't. Women have to put on their attire. They have to do their things. You know what I'm saying? They have to put on their good face, put on their makeup, go out there and do their thing and smile and do whatever they gotta do.
Black men and black women.
Yeah. But as men, we have to be like, yo, can't show weakness. Anytime so anybody show you weakness, you got people always looking for you, whether it's a man or a woman. They're like, oh yeah, he ain't got it good. Oh, if you don't put it on you don't put it on internet. If you like, and I'm going bad, I told you he was gonna fail. So
let me ask you a question.
Here's somebody that's going on. I knew he wasn't gonna pay. He probably going home and live with parents now.
They can't wait to say that little business he got, but it's the little business that you started off with. Your little, are you still doing your little podcast? Oh, excuse me, it ain't little to me. Now, let me take this to another side. I know we're talking a lot of black right now, right? So, Erica Kurt, is she putting on a face, or this is like her true face? Like, because she seems to be rather unbothered, and she is embracing all this. Allegedly, whatever. That's how I'm looking at it. I ain't trying to defame that woman. I'm just saying.
It could be an illusion. Again, she could be okay with it, but she could also give the illusion. Because what they want you to say, you gotta be their leader now, the conservative leader, because they look to you.
You're making Erica Kurt, a 33-year-old blonde-haired white woman, be the leader. This is so against conservatives. But anyway, yeah.
I'm just saying, no, it goes. Then she gives it like the baton to JD Vance, which she did.
We're doing. Okay. That's a good point. You brought that up.
You're taking over my husband's role in this movement.
You remind me of my husband. What?
Yeah, so that's all it. Like, again, a lot of things we do for either. Again, she lost some money making a house. I had to make moves. Like I said, we don't know anybody's personal business. That's the one thing we always do. That's the internet.
That's it.
That's like the internet though. You don't know if I'm doing bad because I'ma always present my highlight reel to you. I'm always gonna show you my highlights.
Agreed.
That's like when we get older, we always like I have started. I even catch myself doing this because I have to be honest. We always brag about what we did back when prime like achievements. We ain't did that in a few years, back in, I wrote 2 books back in 20, by the way, 10-year anniversary of my first book came out, but I wrote 2 books, I said, I ran a 4.3 in high school, football. I'm 35. Why am I telling you what I did? 15, almost 20 years ago.
20 years, 20 years, yeah.
20 years ago, why am I telling you that? Yeah. But we find ourselves doing it because, like, again, we want to put that image that, yeah, I might work a regular job like you, but you remember when? You know what I mean? When I was the man. When I was him. When I was
your best days, man. Yeah. Your best damn days. Don't tell me about your best damn days all the time, man. I know that you are capable of being great. But I think that's also a part of being human. But that also lends to me saying, listen, I don't be trying to tell y'all my business, man. I'm just, us as black folk, we are very judgmental. And it is what, man, I wouldn't have did that, or man, he did that shit, or he's fucking with that bitch, or he did that. And that we be on each other. We are our biggest critics. So hell no, I'm posting that on Facebook. I ain't posted a girlfriend on Facebook or MySpace. let me tell y'all what not Club Penguin. I ain't had no girlfriend on there. Cause I don't be wanting nobody in cause my shit ain't perfect. It ain't. My every relationship I've been in, it ain't been perfect. But that's not for y'all. That's for me to figure out. You know what I mean? And so, but we do our best to make it seem like everything is cool. But at the end of the day, boy, that's a messy picture you got going on there now. Do you hear me?
But all that leads to like a similar thing. When you do that, think about your mindset and think about mine. Because like I said, I do it too. You get on here, you act, sometimes you even spice it up a little bit. You make something seem better than it was. You brag about your most beautiful girlfriend. You don't tell everybody about all of them. You just tell them one about.
Oh, you don't tell them about everything, do you?
The one
You
I
don't
had,
tell them everything.
this the one. This my
Ooh.
ex. She when you done had 4 girlfriends since that's your ex. Oh, your boyfriend, same thing. You brag about the one doing good. Brag about your cousins that do well. You know what I'm saying? Look at that cousin doing well. What about your cousin over there? Well, we don't talk about him. We don't talk about him. But it's all
No.
but all that does lead to an interesting thing, Uniqo, where
Yeah.
now I'm doing that, but I don't think about you doing it. So now I'm looking at you. I'm like, dang.
And you wondering if I'm doing that, or you want you? Is that what you saying? Like,
Dang, Uniqo got that new job. You know what I'm saying? I'm still stuck where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? His life ain't perfect either, but he got that new job. You know, everything he showed me, man. He got a new car. Look at that nice house he in. We don't know nothing about your situation, but look at that nice house you in.
don't know what I got to deal with.
Yeah, look at that. Look at all that stuff you got going on. Look, he went on vacation again. That vacation was 3 years ago. He just showing highlights again. And he went on another vacation.
We said, boy, that one time we went to the Bahamas 10 years ago, boy, I still look the same. Ain't that about something? Man, we do that. We do that. We do that.
And then you start comparing it. Then you like, hey, I need to go on vacation. Now all of a sudden I'm in debt trying to go on the vacation too. Why? Because I'm trying to keep up with the Joneses.
Trying to keep up with the you be sick,
I gotta
man.
go a trip to Jamaica. I gotta take me a cruise because Uniqo took a cruise. I gotta take me a cruise.
I got to go to Vegas. And when I get back from Vegas, I'm my daddy's youngest child, and I'm the brokest bitch of the bunch. Yes, I'm trying to tell you. Shout out to Lena Creel, man. That's love her. Love Mama Lena, but she told me that when she said, "Oh, my mama had 13 kids, and I'm the brokest bitch of the bunch." but she held it down. She did what she did. She ain't hide nothing. Now she's smiling and everything. But I'm just saying, you absolutely right, boy. They take them hot. Come on, man. Don't show me Rashad McCann's highlights, man. I love the OG. But man, when the last time you seriously was hooping? You know?
Yeah.
Gil was Agent Zero in 2007. My nigga, like, what happened? I know you got the knee injuries, but he gonna live off of that 50-point game against Kobe.
And by the way, I'm not saying nothing wrong with like memorizing bad the days.
No, ain't nothing wrong.
The conversation is just that we, as a person, we do that ourselves, but then we see other people do it, and we don't realize that now I'm comparing myself to your best. Just like other people compare themselves. Trevor wrote 2 books. I did that 10 years ago. But you like, hey, I got to do something in my life that's comparable. And you in the same situation, my dog. My guy, me and you are in the same situation. We're in the same place. But right now, you looking at my highlights and be like, man, I got to do this. I got to get here. I got to do this. I got to get that chain just because that rich person got that chain. I got to keep up with him. I got to keep up these images. Remember when you were younger, you just get the money and just show it on the internet, even though you just know that's your whole check when you was like the cashier.
What they had that whole sleeve go?
Yeah, you put all the 700 at the top and the bottom, so that's all you see, and a few 20 in the middle, but all ones in the middle. Just make
2-week check, $780.
Yeah, but you got to show everybody, right? You got to show them that I'm getting that money. I got to show you. I got to prove to you. I got to impress you. I got to show you a highlight real quick. And I think that's one thing I noticed that social media has done to most of us. Instead of like I don't even find myself lately. That's the whole reason I made Delusional and making things I want to do, because I find myself chasing things and it didn't. And I couldn't mesh well with the content. I'm just being honest with y'all. Even the reviews, I find myself enjoying shows, Uniqo. That's why we stopped, by the way. For most part, I watch a show and my whole thought process of watching the show is to critique. I'm not enjoying this show at all. I'm just here to tell you what was good and what was bad. And to the point, I don't even enjoy watching TV or a film. I'm like, this is taking my enjoyment away. And I now I understand why everybody trying to get the highlight when they do the reviews. They trying to get that. They trying to. Oh, that movie was terrible because you're just trying to get the reaction, right? You got the
I
women
agree.
doing the women doing the blackface now, just antagonizing black people so they get attention on the internet. It's not even a highlight. It just I notice that it makes you do things so you can get to a point that you see other people at, that you feel like other content creators, other people doing the same thing that you're doing. I have to compete with that. So now I got to follow the algorithm. I got to get this story. I don't even do the story I'm interested in. Uniqo, how many times you hear me? You had a story you interested in, but the first thought was, I don't know if they care about that.
Um, definitely way more than I would have liked. I definitely had way more. I was like, damn, I guess I'm gonna speak on this, man. Listen, I didn't give a damn about TD Jakes. I never have. I don't care. I used to get upset when I would wake up and his ass was on. I'm like, damn, ain't nothing on. It's that early? That mean I got an hour and a half left before I got to go to school. Now we into it. But I didn't want to cover that story. I didn't want to cover that. It was just like, oh, it's just something to talk about, but I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in a lot of different things, and that definitely wasn't one of the things. I just did it because I'm like, I thought that would be a good topic that people would, and they did. I was right on that, but nah, I didn't care about that. I don't care about nothing TDJs do. I don't care.
Yeah, and that's what I did too. I find myself going over things that I don't talk about. I even told y'all today about, I mentioned it earlier a little bit, the blackface, the women doing blackface. I'm like, I don't care. It's funny to me.
So okay, and then let's talk about that. So Live with Lily is what it's called, guys. That's what I saw this morning. I'm up. I'm in a very peaceful situation early this morning, and people are like, "Hey, this blackface is taking." So anyway, they're playing Soul Train for like the first 2 minutes of the video, and you can't skip ahead. So I don't even know what they're talking about. Next thing you know, it's this blonde haired girl in blackface. And I watched the comments because we all know that comments are the funniest part of the program, of anybody's program for the most part. And at the end of the day, I clicked off of it probably about 5 minutes off because this was not funny. It is not worth my time. Like I was like, okay, she's pretty bold about this whole gold Cuban links on blackface. Okay, she's bold. She's like, sorry y'all, I forgot my fried chicken aesthetic. I wasn't enraged or outraged by that. Could I have done the show and just been pissed about it? Sure, but that didn't interest me, man. That's just stupid.
Yeah, I found most black people didn't care. It's like
and yeah, that's when you said what you said. I was like, I'm with you.
Yeah, I watched the Brittany Venti one, and I'm like, she's like,
oh, there's a Brittany Venti one.
Yeah.
Okay.
What happened was she just put like the black exfoliating cream on her face, and then said EBT and had a Louisiana fried Popeye. And I'm like, that's just a white woman from Alabama. That's like a mid-looking white woman from Alabama. They do that all the time. Not offensive. Like, what you want me to get mad?
You wouldn't be offended if you see like, okay, I get it. If you in,
listen, they didn't even do it with.
She seemed nervous. She seemed nervous the whole time.
You didn't even do it with. Listen, I'm from Mississippi. I need to hear some. Like, you had to get into it. What the red lips at? What a little white outline. Do the whole, go all out with it. Do the monkey noises. Wear the suit. Where was the? Listen, I know what blackface really is. I'm from Mississippi. You did some light exfoliating cream on your face and bought some Popeyes and wore your regular attire. Listen, that is not it. I
kind of feel like she actually has real black friends, and she got some explaining to do, and she knew that. Like that's the whole energy I got from her, because she was like, that wasn't comfortable for her. She just did it.
Yeah, for attention, because that's all she been doing. She did JFK's.
Yeah, I feel like she got real, actual black friends that's not like Candace Owens. Candace Owens is surprisingly becoming more black nowadays. I'm not sure, but anyway,
it's all for what we talking about. We all trying to keep up. We all trying to do content creation. We all trying to get that good look. Bro, they know they not going to get, most people ain't going to hire them for a job, so they got to do content creation. You got to go all out. I understand it. Listen, it's part of the struggle. We done went over in this show. We go on our highlights of social media. We show with friends and family. We go to, how many times have you seen Uniqo where the girls go to go straight to the pool party just to get pics for Instagram or YouTube or just clips for reels and TikToks.
I've seen people not spend that much amount of time at the get together just to say that they was there to go somewhere else.
Yes, I'm finna go to the party, but I'm finna go to this pool party and I'm gonna take
Shout out to
pictures.
Streamer University. We saw a whole lot of that at Streamer University. Just y'all didn't India didn't want to be there like that. That was a job.
Yeah.
That was a job. That was work.
So you see these women like, dang, all them women at that party and I'm at that, bro. They leave early, bro. Homes and did their own thing. So again, it's all about the image we're trying to put out. We're trying to keep up with everybody else. Castanet got successful doing IRL streams. Guess what's popular now?
IRL.
Doing IRL streams.
I'm not all the first of all, these people that got a lot of attention from streaming before the IRL stuff like popped off, they was just playing 2K. Did nobody give a fuck about your life before you got famous doing the 2K stuff? Now it's like, oh, guess what? I'm hanging out like Neon. I'm hanging out with Gilbert Arenas. There's no, and 10 years ago, there's no way Gil's looking your way. Iggy Azalea. There's no way she's like, oh, I'm building this kid's dream. No.
Listen, shout out to them for making it. But the problem is when everybody.
No, shout out to them for making it. I'm just saying, like, dog, you still the same dude. Now you just got a bigger platform than people that actually did the achievements. You know what I mean? And I'm not hating on it. I mean, it is what it is. I wish it was like that for me. I wish Iggy Azalea would be like, hey, man, let's just go on a yacht and I'm gonna just talk in real life. But the thing is, you ain't even got no experience with real life because you've been playing Call of Duty your whole life. You just now getting into real life.
I do got a question. Do you even want that, or is it just the look?
It's clout. I don't want to hang out with Iggy Azalea. I don't want to hang.
You want to hang out with
no
people? No, just
the only reason I would hang out with Iggy Azalea is to ask her questions about Nick Young, so the next time I see Nick Young, I can fuck with him, and because he don't know me, but I fuck with him. He seemed like the type of guy I hang out with. You know what I mean? So like, you know, that's why I would hang out with Iggy, so I can have something to fuck with him about. That's it. You know what I mean? But I don't. What does me and Iggy Azalea have to talk about? I feel like I'm a better rapper than her. I believe that. I feel like I might be blacker than her. I might represent the culture a little bit more than her.
But that's my thing.
Australian white lady, you know, Australian white lady, but that's just to help your aesthetic out. But you got Iggy Azalea and Neon, who is what, Indian or Arabic?
I don't know.
He's like not. He's not white. But I'm just saying, y'all brought them two together. It's like, this is the culture that we building right now. No, it's not. Like, culture for who?
But yeah, like my thing is when you say that, because I'm like, but you don't want that. It's just like, oh, how you get that, but you don't want it. It's not something you really want. And that's my thought process in this whole thing. When I was even coming up with these concepts, I'm like, what do I want? This is my story.
Yeah.
If they offer me Iggy's, what do we have in common? You cool looking, you cute. That's it. Is that the conversations I want to have? Just sit on stream and gamble with you to make money? Is it that point where I see what somebody else got and I want it only because of the look? Oh, the Miami Heat owner got a yacht. I don't like the water like that. But when I was younger, all I did was like, dang, that yacht fire. When I went to Miami with my sister at the Miramar, I was like, oh, that yacht fire. I need one of those in my life. Now I'm looking back at it, I'm like, you want no yacht? I don't even like hanging around people for a yacht party. I don't like hanging around people that much. It will all just be because somebody else made it cool to do. Ooh,
Bro, Krishan Rock? I don't want to hang out with her. Like, from what I've seen, she's the last person I want to be around. Like, I'm not talking about romantically. I'm talking about just like, if I don't want to be in the same gas station as her. While she ordering whatever she ordered. I don't even want to be there. You know what I mean? Like, but I would do it because that's a transactional thing. Joe Jones or Uniqo Williams was with Krishan Rock, hanging out at a gas station. That's all that would be. It's not because I wanted to, it's just to further my goals. I guess I gotta do that because she got clout.
Because yeah, that, and I'm like, how are we? I'm impressionable to this, and I grew up in a time where I didn't have to have the internet. How much more impressionable is my nephew gonna be? That's all he know. Because in second grade, I told this story last week when you go watch the episode about the prequel, when Miss Willis, I love Miss Willis, she said I would have been difficult because I told her I didn't want to be anyone else. You start these journeys and doing things, you see other people doing something, you be like, oh, I want that, but then I don't. I realize I don't want it. I want to do my own thing. Shout out to Miles Morales.
Yeah, they're about to say this nigga sound like Miles. Shout out to the Captain Morales. You made your canon a bit.
Yeah, you know Peter Parker did this. You know what?
No, I'm gonna do my own thing. That was the sassiest thing that they was like, man, what's a stereotypical sassy black guy, part Mexican, or Puerto Rican kid say? I'm gonna do my own thing. In a pair of Jordan 1s in a Spider-Man outfit.
So, like I said, you don't see people struggle, but again, a lot of people I'm finding are miserable doing a bunch of things they really don't want to do just to get to the bad. And I'm not telling you not to get to the bad. I just want you to see the things they're doing in life that you think are lit. They might not want to do, and honestly, you might not want to do but you think you want to do it because that's what what's put in front of you as cool, right? You might not want to IRL stream. You might not want to do YouTube video. You might not want to start a business. You might not want to do this, but everybody telling you to. It's the same thing when you're younger. Go get your degree because people told you to. It's a requirement. You might want to be an artsy person. You might want to be creative, but your mama push you this way. So it's not even just social media. It's just like we are constructed as a society to just lose our own delusion in ourselves and just follow the guidelines of life. Like the stories we tell when we did the news and all that stuff. By the way, I'm gonna do it. We're gonna bring back the news, but I'm doing it my way. By the way, I'll tell you an experience. When I figured it out, I'll be that news. We just did stories we thought was interesting with crazy people. Nobody famous. Just wild, crazy people from Arkansas doing some.
Go sit down. I'm about to let you outside in a little bit. Go sit down.
You know what I mean?
Go sit down.
But that's like it's like a deeper conversation, a thought process on how we move and how our whole life is constructed for someone else. A whole image. When you go out there, when you go to an event, you gotta wear a suit. Why? Why you gotta wear a suit? Might not be comfortable. It's 100 degrees. Because you gotta represent. It ain't nothing wrong with wearing a suit, but probably should. It show honor to the person. But I'm just saying, why? Because you gotta represent yourself. You gotta be seen a certain way. You look at a certain light. You have to portray something that you're not. Even code switching, the same thing, Nico. Code switch your voice so you can get a job.
I've never been more disappointed. Now, everybody knows that Mike Vick, Terrell Owens, and Randy Moss, my favorite athletes ever throwing LeBron. You got it. Kobe, 100%. But just keeping it football, I've never been more disappointed in a hero of mine, if you will, when Mike Vick said, hey, man, you got to cut them dreads and them braids off it. When he got out, you got to cut them dreads and them braids off and you got to, you got to dress the part. No. I was very disappointed that he would say that. Nigga, don't catch a Fed case and then come out here and try and tell us how to be. He should have been the same person. You still got your contract. You still had the same, you know what I mean? But yeah, come on, man. I'm letting my dog outside. But go ahead, keep on going. I'm just saying, I was very upset with Mike Vick for saying like, hey, black man, that's how we need to be clean shaven, be this, be that. No, nigga, that's because what you're saying is you want us to code switch in that way. No, I'm cool off that.
Yeah, society. Sometimes you have to though, right? Because that's the way you go into an office. You gotta dress up. You gotta put your best
For
foot
who?
forward for the
For
person you
who?
want to be employed.
I mean, man, I understand court. I get court. You better come in there in that suit and tie. But
Well, you
I
want a
get that.
promotion for your job. You ain't gonna just do it.
I mean, can't be Miles Morales. Can you say, no, I'm gonna do things my way? You just ain't gonna get hired, my nigga. Like,
Man, that's one thing about society. Like, cause guess what?
get out that damn grass.
Guess what?
Get out that grass.
But guess
Get
what?
up.
The rest of them do the same thing. Everybody got. This is how we are supposed to act. This is how we're supposed to do. This is how we train. And so I wanted to put that together with how we do on social media and have this conversation
Get your ass up, man.
because, like, real life versus online. Nico will be back in the short list. But yes. So one thing we always talk about is we put our highlight reel, we put our best out, we do present ourselves in a certain way, give ourselves trend. We trying to keep up with everybody else is doing, the latest trends. We talk about subjects we don't care about. We give people power. And that's the one thing I did want to talk about. We give other people power through this as well. We give other people the ability to control what we do, who we have on. Because I've been saying this in the streamer place, and then we're going to get out of here. That people allow other people to control their lives in that unique way where I'm angry because I have to be angry about this, because I have to go online and show that I'm angry about this. Or people will say I'm not angry. Or I have to show I'm excited about this. Or I got to show you that if I'm successful, I got to give back. Because if you don't see it, I don't give back, right? I have to showcase it. I have to present myself in a way of showcasing that I'm giving. I'm a giver. I'm this and that. I'm giving everything to other people because I have to showcase it to other people to prove the point that I'm doing it. I have to show I got money. I have to show I got cars. I have to show I got women. I have to show I did what I did. I had to show that, look at this job I got. Look at this place I work. Look at the house I bought. Bro, you single. Why are you doing it? Again, it's always this self-presenting that we have to present ourselves in a certain way. And it doesn't allow us to grow as a person a lot of times. Because the way society sees us. And by the way, like I said, you gotta do certain things. You gotta be able to code switch. You gotta be able to do things to survive in the world. So I'm not telling you not to do it. That's crazy. But I just want you to understand when you see people do things, you ain't always have to do it their way. You don't always have to present yourself in the way people want you to present yourself. You don't always have to go with society. You don't always have to show people your highlight reel. You don't have to show them your faults too. But it's always good to share when things are negative in your life, something to other people. It's not always good to bottle it up.
I agree, man. You know, I feel so lame sometimes. Like when people ask me, you know, what man, you ever been around this, that, and the third type of girl or this, that, and the third? I'm like, yeah, pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? But that was a while back. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, what am I doing now? I'm like, man, I'm just trying to be the best man I can be. And that's kind of like, those are my accomplishments. Like, damn, I travel for work now. You know what I mean? And like, people answer to me. You know what I mean? And like I'm finally doing what I want to do in life, which is I'm the boss. I do this. I handle it. I'm in charge. And so it ain't about driving to a factory and just working every single day. Like let's talk about those low lights. I had to be at a place at 6:30 every single day or 6 o'clock. They got attendance points. What if you don't feel like being there sometimes, man? What if you don't feel like being there until 11:30 or 12 o'clock? You don't have that option. So let's talk about the low lights, man. We had to drag your ass up out of bed because you really weren't trying. And then being surrounded by people that you know that you're more talented than and more smart than, but you got to keep on playing the game. Let's talk about these low lights for sure. Let's not talk about like, man, I was running this whole store. I was doing this. Nah, let's talk about how we got there too. And I think that makes for a more compelling story. I think that would cause for people to be like, it's okay that I gotta wait 3 more days for my for my chime to come up. You know what I'm saying? Or was it the $5 for $5 on chime? Like, man, I know I need about a little bit of gas money. I just need my little $5 boost from about two of my friends. Talk about them times because everybody been there. I think those are the more relatable stories because when you try and relate to something that's not true, then I don't live like Wiz Khalifa. I don't smoke. I don't smoke like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't got that kind of bread. I don't got all day to just be doing whatever I want to do. I always have to be progressing towards something. But this is the exact explanation for this show that you were saying right now that we're talking about. Is that maybe he don't want to smoke like that all the time and smoke all them different devices.
You just said he
Is
don't do lean. He never did lean.
he just says it.
Yeah, he just raps about it.
Yeah, and I'm like, I feel the same way. Like Wiz probably be like, man, I'm not trying to be that high today. Like seriously, like for all we know, that could be cigarettes and Snoop. But we know him for weed. Maybe he really don't like smoking weed no more. You know what I mean? But it's just like I got to keep this up. I don't want to, but I think that comes full circle as to this conversation because even people that have made it, they probably don't want to be doing the shit that they be doing every day.
Like I said, it's the same thing as starting over. You got to start off your mindset too. Like I said, it's time where you telling a story, somebody telling a story, so you just add a little bit to it. When I say add to it, I mean lie. You just lie a little bit.
It's like keep it 100, keep it 100,
Yeah,
keep it 100.
just lie a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just lie a little bit, just a little bit, not much.
We had 4-5 bitches over there. No, nigga, it was your girlfriend and her friend that kind of liked your friend, but y'all wasn't sure. Then what? That's not the story.
Yeah, we at this party. Your boy got the cute chick. Like, look at that, she with her friend. Bro, you was with the one that people didn't want to just talk to, keep her busy, so she hating. That was your role, bro. You did that.
What about that line? Hey man, she gave me that look. Man, she gave me that couple of good looks. What you mean she gave you a couple good looks? I just didn't talk to her though. Did she give you those looks? Because that would be encouraging.
Yeah.
So we just having fun.
To it. And when I was I tell people, I always like also present like realism. Like when I say I play football, listen, I got injured too much. Like I was the man in football. I'm never gonna tell you I was the man. Do I think I was good at football? Yes, but I was too injured to prove it to anybody. To be honest, what I have my junior 6 sacks, I think, and an interception. That's it. But I missed like 8 games. That's my stats. And then senior year, I injured and a bunch of stuff happened. That's my whole stat line of my career. I got like 6 sacks, 10 tackles, and a pick. That's my career stat line. I had MCL strain. I tore my groin and hamstring during the season. A lot of stuff happened. I can't brag about football. That's fine. Do I think I could have been called? Yes. Did I run a 4-4 and slip twice? I did. That was fire. I'm not even adding on to that. But a lot of times that we thought that's the things we go back to. We have to add on to it. We be like, yo, man, I was out there doing that thing.
I like the could have aspect of things too. I think that has its own place.
Yeah, it wasn't meant to be, and I accepted it.
Yeah.
Too much. My legs, I had a growth in my knee, so I was always in pain until I hit my growth spurt. And then by that time, my body wasn't used to the speed I was moving at, so I tore my hamstring, groin, and the MCL strain all back to back to back. By the way, it just got hot. It was like I got shot in the back of the leg with no pain though. Here, so
I know several basketball programs that if they had played real niggas that hoop, then you'd have more success. But that's they only showing you the highlights of what they do. But I'm telling you, there's a lot of people. I mean, when it comes to sports, or you can even do it. You can talk about it in like from a career standpoint. It's who gets the best breaks in life? It's the people that were quote unquote losers in high school or like where you're supposed to be peaking at. They go out and become leaders. And without people knowing the whole story, like, nah. The real thing is yes, that person is your boss, but they absolutely hate human beings. And they definitely don't like people like you. Oh, you say hi to everybody every day? Oh, they hate that about you. I want you to know that. You know what I mean? But they're efficient at that particular job. So stuff like that happens, man. So like some people's peak ends up being a little bit later on in life, but they hate that low point so much that they don't. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. Like I said, my whole thing was always been be nice to everybody, treat everybody the way you want to be treated. I always stuck
And
to
how
that.
hard is that?
Yeah, I always stuck to that no matter what. If somebody did something to me, I probably don't remember unless it was bad enough that I had to fight you over it, but I ain't really getting many fight. So
I just really don't. Only thing I don't do is I don't do disrespect of like my intelligence. I don't do that. And anybody just thinking that they outright just better than somebody. You might be better at some things, but don't ever be like, I'm just better than you as a human being. That's what sets me off. That's my thing. Because everybody got the same opportunity every single day to do whatever they want to do. So ain't nobody just better than anybody.
that's it. You do it for the show. You try to amp it up.
It's the show.
It's all for show. Everything's a show for you. The people on X
Agreed.
that's saying half the stuff they say, they're doing it for engagement. Half the people on YouTube excited. Those people not excited. Who's excited to sit on a stream for 8 hours? You have to do it. Show. Ludwig said it on his show. 95% of the people, I won't even go to their funeral. They done. People you see me collab with. Why? We're not friends. They're work associates. Once I'm done Twitch, I will never speak to people again. Because we're co-workers. That's it. And a lot of times you see fans and people just ask, oh, why ain't you doing content with them? Why ain't you? Sometimes we don't mesh. That's okay. Life. But it's all for the show. Internet is for the show. You putting on your best performance right now. You go on Twitter, you putting on your most, you saying words that you wouldn't say. You will say, we do it. I'll admit to it. I'll be like, Paul George is trash. Paul George ain't really bad at basketball. But he make mistakes that probably cost his team, but he ain't trash. But guess what gets more look? If I say, you know what? Uniqo, Paul George, he's a good scorer, pretty good defender. Sometimes he
Can be a good defender.
Yeah. Sometimes he misses shots important. He don't pass the ball enough. He does this. Is that interesting than Paul George is straight? Which one you gonna listen to more? Which one gonna get you?
I'm gonna listen to the.
I know what you.
You went out a little bit, Uniqo. There you go.
Is it still? Can you still hear me? Okay, I was making sure. Okay, I'm getting a phone call.
Which one you gonna be? When I'm talking trash, you more engaged. If you agree or disagree, you're more engaged than me just giving a full analysis. You're more engaged in it. You are literally more engaged if I tell you that this dude should never be in the league and he trash, he never been good, versus if I give you an honest critique of this thing. Because it's more engagement. It's more engaging to do that. It's the same way people be eccentric in politics. It's the same way. When you're marketing.
Can I be honest? Paul George is actually pretty boring, man. Like, if we just take it all away.
If you watch his podcast, Paul George is very boring. And that's not even me hating. I'm not even adding on to it. Just watch his podcast. It is extremely
I met the man and I tried to be the funniest guy in the world. And the man was just like, I was actually doing a whole DJ Khaled thing where back in the day, he was like, we said we was going to link up. So what we do? And he had to think about it. He's like, link up. Man, come on, man. Hey, man, don't disrespect him, man. My guys are bored, bro. Like, PG-13 exactly right. It ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, man. It's just
he ain't had no highlights in a long time, has he? Does he have to go back to the Pacer days to even like talk about his highlights?
yeah. Look, guess what? You just said that. Guess what? It's gonna get more engagement if you were like, hey, you've been injured. There's more engagement. That's part of the game. It's all for the show. Most people don't believe they believe what they believe. That's why you don't.
Do you feel like with the 76ers, do you feel like they like the media really be like, Paul George, you're just not disappointing enough for us to talk about you anymore?
Yeah, it's more like about MB needs more than anything.
I'm like, Paul George, you got these two young guys. I mean, do we really need you? You're talking about the best. You're not a story, you know?
But that's what I'm saying. Even
same thing happened with the Clippers. You played 30 games and we like, oh, I forgot you was on the team.
It's the same thing with Stephen A. LeBron and Skip Bayless with the brick in his hand. Does Skip Bayless hate LeBron that much? He has no reason to, but he just does it for the show. It's a performance. Most politicians don't believe. I'm gonna shock y'all.
Everything's performative.
I'm gonna shock y'all. It's doing marketing and politics. I did marketing and politics back in mid 2010. Everything will perform. It's all, them people will sit with each other and eat dinner and lunch with their families. But if you go outside, see them, they will say the most heinous things about each other. I think the current president might have went a step too far with the Clintons. I don't know if they friends still. but other than that, usually it's the same thing.
I feel like Barack comes up to him and he says, Donnie. And then Trump goes up to him and says, Barry.
Michelle don't like him.
Well, Beyonce wasn't going to talk to Kim, but, Jay-Z got to talk to Kanye. You know what I mean? But, I mean, that is what that is.
Yeah,
but
it's all a performance. Guess I'm going to tell y'all a little secret, too, inside, then we're going to get out. But when you want somebody to be angry, you tint it a little red. You know what I'm saying? This is marketing. This is video marketing 101.
Talk to him.
You tint the color a little red, right? Red represents anger.
With a little yellow, right?
Yeah, and then you hit the deep drum, the boom. Every time, boom. You want to beat with a hard drum. That's why when you see political ads talking about somebody, the opponent, they have a deep boom somewhere, and they have that boom. Because you want like that dark sound, like Darth Vader evil. You know what I'm saying? We have been programmed to believe that. So now you get the red tint, and then you get the drum and the thing, and then you say sinister things about them. This person in Texas wants the illegal immigrants to take your jobs. I see red. I hear the deep drum. I'm already kind of maybe feeling like I ain't got the best life, right? Uniqo? I'm like, oh my God, I can't get ahead. These people are trying to take your jobs. Now you're angry. I've succeeded at marketing to you now. Let's do a sad one. You put the blue, the little Deftones, right? You put a little violin in it, a little piano violin. That's the long. You want the long sound. This is how you market to people. And you put a little soft voice on it. You don't hit the dark.
It sets the mood and the ambiance for what you're trying to do.
Yeah, and then you said, people in America are struggling. They're going through it. They don't have food stamps right. You can vote for me and I will change America. I will make a change. I will fight for you. See that? That's all it takes. If I had a little violin to it, if I had a little violin at the end, if I had a little...
And out the gate, I'm like, wait, I'm people in America?
You know what I'm saying? By the way, me doing it, I'm telling you, this is how it's done. The same red, white, and blue on the flags, the same with green and yellow. Most of the things in your life is marketed to you. You'll be surprised that God is not even mentioned in the Pledge of Allegiance until 1952. Most things you don't know, you are marketed to. And you are, like I said, the whole thing about keeping up with the Joneses now. You are marketed to, so. Nico, that's all I got for this episode of Delusional. Anything you want
to? If you don't mind, let me hold on. Let me sound like a black Israelite for a second. You right? Listen, but you right, man. Drewski got this shit covered, man. He is the epitome of all things that's American. But we were talking about things we don't even like. Like, I don't even watch stuff for the joy of it anymore. Do you know that we was the biggest The Boys and Gen V fans when it like was popping?
I didn't watch that, by the way. I just didn't.
Who's been watching it? Nobody. I don't see it on my timeline. I follow Gen V. I follow the fake Twitter account. I follow. I see it, and I'm just like, listen, I don't care about Bloodbender no more. Sister Bloodbender. I don't care about her. I don't care about Sister Sage no more. Y'all done killed that brother in real life. And like, I want to watch it, but I'm not driven to. Does that say something about marketing? Probably.
Or
But it's
maybe,
just like I just don't care. I thought I really was invested in this story. I really did.
or
I might
maybe,
even watch it today.
or maybe you did so many reviews, you just tired of doing reviews.
I mean, we was every episode with it.
Yeah, like I said, I don't. It's not even that I don't do reviews. I don't even want to watch the shows no more.
Invincible. I hate to say it. I'm not super overly excited.
I'm like I said, I don't even watch TV shows no more because I got tired of just doing it. I'm like, yo, I'm not enjoying this. So hopefully,
The only real TV show out there that's is fluid is sports, and people messing their lives up on Twitter every day. That's the only real like fluid entertainment that we have. I'm not investing in series anymore. Like I found myself asking, damn, I'm worried. Kanye ain't said nothing in a while. I have to catch it. Like I'm like, damn, he ain't said nothing in 3 months. I have to catch it. So like I have to catch myself saying that sometimes, you know.
I get it. It's
But yeah, that's what I got for this. Like, it's keeping up with the Joneses. Don't try to keep up with us, because I'm telling you, this shit ain't sweet. It's not. It might look sweet, but it's some things that us Joneses go through just to make it look cool. Right, it look cool right now, don't it? I got Monday morning, and child, I got the rest of today. I got the rest of the day, so it ain't over. The day ain't over yet.
Uniqo, anything you want to say other than that, or just tell everybody where they can find you?
Uniqo Williams. I'm gonna drop shout out to my boy Zelmae for helping me find the perfect top 10 AI song on the billboards. Do you hear me? I'm gonna drop that video today, man. I'm gonna make myself do it. As much as I just want to sit back and watch football, we got a lot to do, but it's cool. We gotta keep on stomping because something amazing will happen. So, hey, we'll have whoever did that AI song for my theme. Oh, it's up. He go platinum.
But I do want to say this. I do want to say I appreciate y'all. Remember, you just do you work at your own pace because they married, they got kids, they got the job you think they got the perfect looking family, we didn't get into that much. They got the perfect looking social media. They go on vacations every week, even though they may not. Work at your pace because again, we talked about it a little bit. Sometimes the high school guy, he don't end up at the highest position. Sometimes it's the dude that started late. So the tortoise won the race, you would say. So do things on your own time. Don't compare yourself to nobody else. Do things you want to do. Do things you love. Find your own groove. Be your own delusion. Because delusion is our superpower. So start over. Find out who you are as a person. Do the things you want to do. Enjoy your life.
I do want to say this. I just want to say this real quick. I'm sorry. I have seen so many people come from vacation, Facebook, Instagram, crazy. We've seen them not have flights back home. We've seen. I mean, hey, come on, Zelmae. You've been on Instagram like I have, and I've been some beautiful women. Then I came back, or they ain't came back yet, because so it wasn't that sweet. We've seen people say, being Coach, Louis V down on a dope ass like vacation spot,
Hey,
and
$50,000
ain't got
debt.
and can't get an Uber from the airport.
He's $50,000-$60,000 in debt. Got a credit card. Got $20,000 on it, and spent the whole $20,000.
You gotta be in somebody close circle to see that level of stunting. Like they gotta know that you just a good ass dude. Like, man, let me go ahead and hit Joe up, man. I need $25. I know he ain't gonna say nothing. I'm like, damn, I just been talking to you all week. You been telling me about the sushi meals, and damn, you back, and you ain't got what? You need 10 to make it to work. What?
Like I said, don't compare.
Don't be that person, man. Don't live above your damn means. Don't keep up with the Joneses, because I'm telling you, it take a lot to be a Jones. Do you hear me?
Do your thing. Be you. Enjoy your life. Reset and be delusional because you can do it.
You can.
You can do whatever you want to do if you just believe. Obama said, gonna say this at the end of every episode, but I'm gonna
It's
say it
about
on
a
the internet.
bitch. Don't you ever quote Barack Barry Obama,
He said
Hussein Obama.
the only thing different between the people in the big rooms and you, those people been bred their whole life to believe that they are important, and most poor people believe that they have to work and they are not, and they just a speck on earth. Always be delusional. Believe you can do it. Believe you can reset your life. Believe you can do whatever you want to do. Break the mindset of whatever thing that's holding you back. Because we're gonna talk about all of them. Episode 2 is coming soon. Very 2, and we got my brother will be here for 2 straight episodes, I think, or we might switch it with I got Brandon and Brittany and John. We'll see. But we got some great content. It's gonna be an amazing conversation. Thank you, Nico, for
I'm
being
excited.
here.
I'm excited to see that the other host of people that you got coming around here, man, because you done had a lot of hosts over the years. Uh, you make a lot of connections with people from all different walks of life, and that's what makes this show very interesting. Is that right there? Is the fact that you bring people together from different walks of life to give their own unique perspectives. But you know, at the end of the day, if you ever want to know how to keep up with the Joneses, I'm right here.
The
I'll
nice
show
thing
you how to
about this
fake
show
it.
is delusion. All these people gonna be very different. You got psychology.
That's
But
it.
I'm
That's what
excited
makes it.
about it.
That's why this is delusional, baby. Season 1.
Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell.
Do that.